Good morning, my friends. How are you? Happy Friday. What do you have planned for this week? How was your week? So I want to talk a little bit about how my week was and talking about teaching code of ethics back to back. And in the middle of the code of ethics, I jumped on a course for Arizona to talk about the lawsuits and how it impacts us in our value proposition. Particularly for buyers, was how I jumped in on that. So it was a full day of immersion for me in talking about the realtor, amazing realtor value that we bring. And of course, you know me, I get all hopped up because I just love this job and I love being able to impact people's lives in the way that we get to. And so I thought I would bring on my guest from the Code of Ethics class. Let me just see if I could do this. And this is one of my slides, and it's like, under all is the land. That is the first sentence in the preamble of the Code of Ethics. And these last couple times, and I stole it from someone, these last two times that I taught the Code of Ethics is I went through the preamble and I had everybody in the class read one of the sentences. And I said, don't just read it, like do it, like under all is the land. And so everybody like really got into it, and it was really super fun. They were like, under all, whatever their sentence was. And and the goal was to like make this a living, breathing, viable like body of our psyche on our contribution to uh, our families, our ecosystem, our neighbors, everything. And then we really talked about some of the nuances that is in the Code of Ethics and how it impacts us moving forward. So very, very lively day of teaching. And what I can tell you is that I feel like in the room, there's people at different stages of going through their stages of grief, right? So the stage of grief, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to change the way I do things. And the acceptance, I understand it's, this is going to impact and make our professions better, and like working their way through. So it was kind of funny, kind of cool. I want to just tell you, next week, Amy Charoux and I will be doing a class on Hiveology, so Hiveologie. And it's a course, it's a workshop on creating your value proposition and cracking that compensation code on how to get paid. So it's like how to get compensated by cracking the whatever. I forget the title of it, but I'll put it out. I'll put it out at the beginning of next week. So I'd really like you to register. It's $25, so this one has a fee. But you will leave away with so many different really cool ways of understanding how to do our jobs as we move forward. And $25 is really short change to get that information. Anyway, in the meantime, what I want you to be thinking about in this December, what is it, December 9th, 8th, whatever it is it's time to start thinking about this year and what you've accomplished this year and how you've grown this year and how you've become a better you this year. Because I know that I've spoken with so many of you and I see such great, 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 great growth. So let's use this moment in time to do a little look back and a little look forward, and then put our boots right back on the ground and realize the precious present and how we're going to move into our next phase of our life. So anyway, what about you? Next week, I will probably be focusing, especially at the beginning of the week, on that class because I really want you to join. I really want a strong showing in that room. It's a virtual room. It's a Zoom room. But I want a strong showing of people that came from this area, from our lives, and did this class so that we can improve and we can, I don't know, just stand a little bit taller and just enjoy life just a little bit better. All right, my friends, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I have an open house on Sunday on 12 Old Mattapoisett Neck Road. And I want to just tell you, like, these sellers have been so cool. We took the house and we didn't know if it would sell fast. We were like right in that kind of transition. It did not sell fast. So we've been improving it. The septic system's just about done or just about ready to be done. They redid the whole basement and they dry locked it and it looks beautiful and there's no longer any, it's not like the dingy basement feeling anymore. And they've really invested in some of the resources so that when that person walks in, And there's a lot of wallpaper, right? So when they walk in and they see the wallpaper and they're like, oh, I have to take this all down and this is too much work. So we're trying to strip away all of those little things that would make it too much work. And we had an amazing price break. So that's Sunday. Okay. And I will see you soon. I'm so grateful for you. Make it an amazing day. It really is up to you to do that, like it's not anybody else's fault.